As they move the chains on 4th down.
That's a big-time completion. And guys, I think they caught the defense napping right there. I think everybody on defense thought that they were going to maybe throw to the sticks on that one, but instead, quarterback had some other ideas. He had a matchup he loved one-on-one, vertically down the field. He took advantage of it. This guy made a great catch. Let's keep this drive going.
And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
Yeah, I don't know what you want me to say. You're not very smart if you continue to run the wrong direction and think something positive is going to happen. That's how you get minus 50 yards rushing on a play or more. Can't fix it.
Is the heat giving him some kind of mirage and he thought he saw a 4th down someplace? It's not 4th down, and the punt team's on the field. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Line gets set, 1st down. The give to the tailback. At the 45 on his way. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's all you want, right? You want that 1st down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a 1st down, get a new set of downs.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Might as well give it to him again. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
3rd down coming up.
A 3rd and long coming up here. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Tamatova. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. trying to get to it. Got rid of it just in time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
He's going to pass on second down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Great job by the freshman. Kept his eyes in the right place and made the play.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Looking to go up top on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Slater. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They run the reverse. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, this offense can get after you a variety of ways in the running game. And one of the ways they do it is by using their wide receivers on jet sweeps. Good example right there.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to power their way ahead. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue.
Picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback. I'm sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. He's back to throw on second down. And it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown Knights! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Fair catch called for and made. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Running to the left. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, UCF 7, Florida 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Payne. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
This is why quarterbacks always take care of their offensive line. This is why they feed them in the offseason, invite them to the house, buy them gifts, take care of the big boys, because they take care of you, and those numbers start to pile up.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Gonna let it fly. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. 2nd interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
That one comes out hot down the right side. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Gray. Flushed out of the pocket. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
They'll try it over the left side. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
They'll throw it on first down. Still looking, on the move. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, UCF! Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They took it 71 yards down the field, and they finished things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Sending the offense back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Quickly complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
The Gators send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. We've got a timeout from the kicking team.
Timeout, Florida.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. To the air, it's Gray. Looking to scramble. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
The Knights decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon.
Returner goes out of bounds.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He's looking to throw it. Steps away. He'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Gators want to crank the tempo. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He's got his man, and he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. They'll run it from the gun. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Going for it all. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gator.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Gray. Coming after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. The give on the inside. Got room at the 35. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
To the air on first down. Going to take a shot. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking for a crease. It's Slater. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the jet sweep here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Third down coming up.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Gray. Got his man downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments, you talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forcing an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
He's going to fire deep. Got it in stride at the 15. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Florida!
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Toledo is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout those Rockets fans will remember for some time. They're up by 21 over the Coyotes. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did, and I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh no. That is an oh no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Gray. Going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Knights will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
I like how this offense throws to their running backs in different areas of the field. It's not always going to be to the perimeter. It's not always going to be screens, but they can attack the middle of the field too using these angle routes. Nice play call.
They'll throw it on 1st down. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
It's such an advantage for a defense when you can add to your pass rush by blitzing guys, but especially when you've got a middle linebacker like that can collapse and push the pocket into the lap of the quarterback.
Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. That's caught. It's Payne. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He finds his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The Gators are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
After misfiring, it's 2nd down. They want to just keep throwing it. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Finds a crease at the 20.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Touchdown, Gators! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. He'll try to tack on one more. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Power football with the run. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch, it's Slater. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Scanning the field, it's Gray. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
And he's almost to that first down marker. They're saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. The score, Florida 21, UCF 17.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Gets it out fast. They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Fast motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Headed to the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Florida! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take...
Hit the afterburners, kid. Running inside the 20. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Unleashes to the end zone. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown Gators. They're now in really good shape to get...
Defensive score.
column as they extend the lead here late.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to throw, it's Best. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the ground with the back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team's being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Kansas is comfortably ahead on the scoreboard right now. Frankly, the kind of lead we're used to seeing inside Fog Allen Fieldhouse with the Jayhawks. They're up by 35 over Pittsburgh. just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. All kinds of room to the right. The 30. The 20. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Knights.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Ready to try the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Gators sending the offense back to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box, as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Bust through behind his pad. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And this is one of those where you go, ooh, you start to breathe a little deeper on the sidelines. You felt really, really comfortable having the big lead, +2 possessions in the 4th quarter. But now you gave the ball back. You put yourself in a position where you're going to have to earn it a little bit more now.
They'll start this drive with a pass. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and woo, he took it.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Keeps the legs moving. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Now the play fake. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Second and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. Red pass, it's complete. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends, is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Payne. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation